My power is in the refusal to do the work to be legible to others. Your power is in the refusal to do the work to be legible to others. Our power is in the refusal to do the work to be legible to others. I am so obsessed with the notion of self-definition from Black feminist theory and Black feminist activism. I want to share with you a quote from Audre Lorde, a Black feminist, lesbian, all the things, just a great, very influential scholar. She's quoted as saying, "If I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive." And I know that this goes against the sort of push that I have known all my life as a queer person to be out and visible. But visibility is not the same thing as legibility. And what I mean by legibility is, do people understand you fully? Do they understand the nuances of your identity, of your experiences and so forth? And it's sort of interesting for me that early on, as a biracial person, Black and white, as a queer person, as a non-binary person, that my survival necessitated pushing for inclusion at all times. But as I entered into academic spaces, particularly graduate school, and where I was a faculty member for 9 years, there were questions about, why are you using these politics, these radical politics, in other contexts, like with my parents? Why do I have to be so fat, so feminine, so gay, so outspoken, so public? And I will tell you, I have wasted a lot of energy fretting over other people's opinions. I have childhood trauma. I'm a people pleaser. I fawn, and on the flip side, I also know that the work that I do as a minoritized person to ensure the comfort of others, perhaps for the outcome of being accepted on their terms, I'm giving away my power, and that does nothing to advance social justice. It maintains the status quo. So, I'm stuck on this idea of self-definition that the second that I get torn away in focusing on defining myself so that other people ideally accept me, that is now the lens through which I choose my strategies for pushing back and so forth. That's energy I'm devoting on privileged folks instead of being in community with other minoritized folks. And one other thing I'll say is, it can lead to wanting to water down, to squeeze through this pinhole so that closed minds can better understand something like being gender flux or non-binary, or womanism. The other direction, where you are focused on defining yourself, necessitates exploration, expansion. I want to stay in that space. That's the powerful space. And I'm hoping I find other folks who want to be in that space, because I'm tired of trying to be legible to other people. It hasn't liberated me, and it hasn't brought any joy. So I'm going to stay in the self-defined, authentic, radical, queer AF space. Thanks for listening.